That man is definitely possessed, though. I didn't want to talk to you. You're also possessed, though. Goldoni. Those auxilia of barbarian stock are spreading overwrought rumors about those Lock Knights again. I should suggest to Dominus Botius that we stamp these ridiculous ravings out completely. And you are. Oh, also there's a cello here. I think this is a cello. I don't know instruments. And no need for surprise, citizen. As you see, I am a musician elevated by the Sebastus. Yet I am a citizen, just as you are. Mercia Gordiana Semproniana am I, here by the eminent will of Dominus Botius, to take over from my colleague Xavierius and tune the melodies of this land. Are you an ascended musician, then? Indeed, that is so. A flawless body, immortal life, and absolute beauty. Behold, citizen, you look upon the honor bestowed on me by Sebastus. He has caused our bodies to transcend lowly mortality, turning the tragic dirge of death into proud triumph. It is by this grace that I have the honor of performing the Eternal Symphony. But you look like a normal person. I mean, you look like someone who's been possessed. You've got some, like, red floaty nonsense going on around your head. You should really get that looked at. Is that so? Thank you for your praise, citizen. Still, you should direct that adoration to the might and mercy of the Sebastus. I didn't realize that telling you looked like a normal person counted as adoration. You need help. To carve immortal bodies from stone that look no different from ordinary mortals. Who else but he could have achieved this great feat? Oh, you're saying that your body is made of stone. What is happening? Let's ask more about this. There were other options. About Botius. Watch your tone, citizen. Even I did not have the right to address the exalted Dominus solely by his name. Dominus Botius is a Harmos, exalted to that post by the Sebastos himself, and is the foremost genius in our empire's history. Even Dominus Cassador cannot... No, forget what I said before. I did not mean to be partisan about our Harmosts. Regardless, even amongst the Empire's outstanding subjects, Dominus Botius stands tall as the most representative of its spirit. His loyalty and passion are undoubtedly worthy of our imitation and respect. I am confusion, but I need to ask you about Xavierius. About the Xavier you mentioned. I love that we're like, I'm not adding the ES. I'm not. Xavierius, citizen, or Lucius Septimus Sibelius, not Xavier. Your pronunciation is most strange. He was a respectable man, but he put his faith in the wrong thing. Inconceivably, he believed. No, he twisted Dominus Cassador's words to the point that he did not notice the barbarian schemes in time. Just as you have heard, his negligence caused the fall of Petrichor. Countless citizens were massacred by the barbarians, and the streets were awash with ruin and blood in a single night. Weakness only brings calamity, and kindness disaster. Our ignorant slaves may be swayed by well-meaning lies, but our vision should extend further. You have slaves? That's not really an acceptable thing to do. Goldoni. Ask about the Lock Knights. Fret not about the lies those slaves tell. Their so-called Lock Knights are but, facetious Far-fetched fictions? They spread rumors and call those barbarians who worship a false god knights, believing that they shall one day free them from their fated duties. I do not condemn such folly, for folly is the way of the lowly. Oh wow, you're like buckling down on this, huh? Yet their delusions are fanned ever hotter, such that their melodies are tranquil no longer. They must be cured. Once the disturbances here have subsided, I shall act forcefully to correct such strange skeins of supposition. Delusion and weakness both breed turmoil. Uh-huh. Okay. No, I don't want to talk to you. Freebie! Goodbye. Okay. Well. Is the item I want on top? Oh. Really? I'm up here now. I'm not trying to look up or scared. I'm trying to look at the sky. Oh, it's right in front of my face. I'm dumb. This place feels so deserted. Everyone looks so weird. Oh, look, another possessed kid. Hi. Stay on your guard, citizen. What are you doing? Me? It is as you see, I am busy dealing with the barbarian threat. They have been stepping up their attacks. Perhaps they might even have sent spies. This is no trivial matter. Vigilance must be maintained until reinforcements arrive. If there is anything else, please bring it up with my adjutant, citizen. A child out here on their own. A child? Where from? Did some new legionnaire disobey orders and bring their family into the camp again? This isn't a camp. This is a city. Dominus Cassador is far too gentle with these greenhorns. So you're on about Cassador, but the other one was on about Boetius. If this were to have happened 3 decades prior, a tribunus would have had a whip out by now. Have there been any suspicious happenings lately? Not at present. That said, the barbarians are akin to cunning beasts. Ever will they strike when your guard has been lowered, for surprise is their greatest weapon. By methods most foul, they infiltrate our cities and seek out our secrets. Even the slightest lapse in discipline may lead to catastrophe. 30 years ago, when I followed Dominus Boetius to conquer in the far north, they were but a pack of primitives without any such skill for subterfuge. Where did they learn these tricks? 30 years ago? Your parents wouldn't even have been born yet. Huh? What did you just say, citizen? I fear my hearing's been going as I age. Ugh, time truly is cruel. During the conquest of Petrichor, I could hear the barbarians' bells calling them to muster from miles away. Uh-huh. Right. I want to make sure I don't miss any of these weirdos. What is... I picked something up. I got a branch. A ridiculously common branch. Okay. I also realize I don't have like any fontaine wood. I hear a dude talking, but I did not see a dude talk. Oh, hello. Wait. Another ridiculously common branch. My branch. I don't know what I need these branches for, but I have them. Also, where the heck was that voice coming from earlier? Where is this other person who was talking? Are you hiding from me? That's not very cool. Maybe they're up there. Maybe they're up here. Is it you? Oh. Welcome, travelers. Oh, traversers of dreamscapes. Bellringer. I am the Bellringer at the intersection clock tower, the guide that welcomes travelers to the Eternal City. Oh, joy. More world building, huh? Could he be part of the same troop as those thieves from before? Leaving that aside for now, all the townspeople we ran into on the way over were acting really weird. Do you know what that's about? Why, everyone has gone to Makimos already. I imagine that they now dwell under the protection of the Sebastus. Wow. So in addition to the Dark Lord Remus, we now also have Sebastus. This is getting more complicated by the minute. Oh, Paimon, we have so many more names than that. We have Xavierius, Botius, Cassador. I'm definitely missing other people. Dark Lord Remus? It would appear that in your journey you have crossed paths with these uncouth barbarians. That is indeed a blasphemous title, with which they besmirch the Sebastus Remus, our mighty imperator. Oh, so they're both the same Remus. They are the same person after all. But it is of no consequence. The Sebastus may not be defined by the narrow notions of the tribal mob. Those despicable insects may speak slander as they wish, but the wise, inspired by his noblest ideals, will yet come forth in their droves. Oh, there's another person possessed back there. You're not possessed. And your name is in quotation marks. I mean, because your name is just a position, it's not your name. But you're not possessed. So who are you? When the bell of eternity tolls, all that has ever come to pass shall be erased, and all will be reborn, regardless of who they are or where they are from. Be grateful and rejoice. Praise be. I don't want to be erased. I'm kind of like fine with what I've got going now. What should we do, Storm? This person sure seems lucid, but the stuff he's spouting is all kinds of whack. You think we've got a sleepwalker here? Maybe he's dreaming. I think he's a cultist. Do you name me a dreamer? The symptoms do match. Dreaming? Certainly. Oh, now you're possessed. Oh. Hey, you, uh-oh. He's out cold. Travelers from outside, halt. Excellent. You two look completely mentally sound. Finally, a normal person. Seriously, what is going on with this town? Before that, let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't be leaving him lying here. Can't be. He'll catch a cold. It's fine. A little outdoor air never hurt anybody. Though the risk of catching a cold may not be the most important thing right now, you still work together with the normal person to move the incoherently rambling bell ringer onto a nearby bench. A cat. Oh, you're Este? Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Call me Este. I'm a member of the town's Daydream Club. I'm the only member present right now, though. Paimon's Paimon, she's Storm. We're tourists visiting Petrichor. Huh. In that case, your timing could hardly be worse. I'm afraid our present state might disappoint you. Wait, you introduced yourself as Este. We've heard that name before. Ah, I see you escaped with your life. Fabulous. Huh? What? So you've also... No. We're wide awake. Trust us. We just don't get why everyone's saying all sorts of crazy things. You tell Este about how you met and drove the bandits who saw the shattered stones as treasure away outside town. Ooh, did we let possessed people leave the town? Oh, it's them. Where to begin? The legend of the fated castle has never been a secret. Adventurers just like them come by looking for it every once in a while. And whether it's because the impression the name Golden Troop conjures up is nothing more than poetic imagery, or because the castle was built millennia ago, it's more likely than not that nothing of value remains there now. But would they ever listen? Of course not. No sooner had I brought them over to the ruins of the mountains than they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes like people possessed. I could not stop them alone, so I went back to the people to get help. I never imagined I'd find nothing but dazed stares and mad ramblings all around. It was like everyone had fallen under some hypnotic spell. Where are these mountains of which you speak? We're on like a little baby island. The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before, but something like this is far, far beyond our capabilities. My hypothesis is that something abnormal has occurred within the ruins. According to the records... actually, why are we the only ones not affected? Interesting. Most interesting. Perhaps we can find a solution in the ruins. Why don't you wait here, Este? Leave the adventuring to us. If you come too, you might get turned into a golem. Aw, is that your cat, Este? It's so cute. No, though the fellow who studied hypnotism would say that there are creatures with keen senses. How odd. That or collar, pendant. I could swear I've seen that accessory before. Ran off. Anyway, ignoring the cat question for now, we should still go to the ruins first and have a look. Say, Este, how can we get there? The ruins? The mountain behind town just so happens to be the exact direction that the cat ran off in. Then it is time we set off. Things are pretty murky right now. Take extra care. You two all right? We'll be right back. Don't you worry. What is happening in this quest? I want this teleporter, and then I still want to explore town. We still have more people to talk to. Give me my crystal fly, though. No? Get off the tree, Navia. Need all the wood I can get. Oh, I didn't finish stealing over here. Hi. Bossuet, former senior researcher, Fontaine Research Institute. What should tonight's menu be? What are you doing? Oh, right. I'm working on tonight's menu. After much contemplation, I decided on fish for the main dish, to go with a few special drinks. I'm sure those gentlemen will be pleased. Thanks to the God King's grace, the spices I ordered finally arrived on time, and combined with some fish fresh from the ocean, Well, feel free to stay and have a taste. Trust me, fish are my specialty. Okay. There's so many people we haven't spoken to. Hi. Grundeland, good merchant. Thanks be to the God King, all goes as planned. Who are you? Huh? An outlander here? Are you a pilgrim by any chance? Yes. Sure. Still, no wonder. The great works of Remuria are worth the admiration of all people. Also, since the God King has granted you leave to bask in his glory, I have no right to object. What's the plan you speak of? That. I am presently working on the research plans for our institution. There is much to do, but thanks to the God King's radiant blessing, we have many clever minds and hands to take up the work. To be entrusted with such duties, in his blessed name, such happiness is mine, that shall never be surpassed. Oh look, it's a cat home. Babis. I must find a way to resolve these structural issues post-haste. What issues? I'm designing a high-speed aquabus, but there's just one problem. After a period of high-speed operation, its internal components begin to vibrate intensely, damaging them. I've tried switching materials many times, but the problem remains. Is the problem with my design, then, or the materials? Could I see the aquabus? Well, the trial versions are all in my lab. I came out here to find materials. The God King even assigned me to a guard to conduct research under his glorious banner? Such happiness. Okay, so your possession is like falling apart. Hi. I must find a way to resolve these engineering issues post-haste. What issues? Why, that of the high-altitude aqueducts, of course. These will be key arteries for Remuria, allowing purveyors, pedestrians, and pilgrims alike to pass. But there are still a great many issues to solve. First, materials, then the bridge support schematics. High-altitude aqueduct here? We're still in the design phase, of course. I shall have to undertake some discussions to perfect the plans before construction begins. What an investment of resources and manpower. Such wonders are only possible thanks to our God King's grace. I am truly blessed to have been granted the opportunity to dedicate my life to his work. Whatever, my dude.
Do not be complacent, citizens. They could attack at any time.
136. All right, 14 more times, and we'll take a break. Do you need a hand? A hand? No, no need. What training requires the assistance of another? Only by honing my physique can I join Legion Athenatoi as one of its sublime soldiers, just like this officer here. Yes, introductions are in order. This is my instructor. Only by clearing the tests he sets can I earn the right to ascend. What tests? Combat tests, naturally. An ascendant, immortal form is one thing, but combat skills must be honed of one's own accord. In any case, would you like to have a go? The initial tests involves the simultaneous smashing of these stone pillars. Don't underestimate them, however. Even with all my training, I can only shatter one with a single punch. I'll give it a try. Excellent. You have spirit. Come, let me witness your strength. Okay. One moment. Huh. So that's how you chose to handle it. Truly splendid. Have you previously served in our God King's armies by any chance? Nah, man, I am a god. Our fine officer also praises your performance. It seems I must work harder. Hey there, buddy. Nice weather we're having. Don't be silly. Nothing to say, have you? Perhaps we can spar a bit. Show me the side you usually hide. Alright, looks like this one is really just a statue. That was hilarious.